Hey, what's up? I'm Dave Boyer, aka Mr. Boyer, aka the Swamp Man, and I'm in Congaree National Park, which is a swamp, so it's perfect for me. We came and camped out this weekend, and we're kind of worried about weather. There's lots of forecasts in the days leading up, looking like constant rain one day, maybe some thunderstorms the next day, but it's held up, and it's been really an awesome weekend. So, you know, I love swamps, obviously. If I'm going to be calling myself the swamp man, I better love swamps. What is there to love about a place like this? Like, some people are walking around and they're like, kind of smells, or there's all these spider webs and people are bumping into them. And they're like, ah, this is so gross. There's flies and mosquitoes and all these insects flying around too. But what I really love about the swamp is the plant life that's here. I love bald cypress trees, and there's amazing examples of that here in Congaree. Some big trees, some big pines are here, loblollies and longleaf pines. Um, but this section has really been dominated by these dwarf palmettos, these little palms that are growing on the ground there. It's just amazing to see the variety of plant life in different places, but then to think about, like, what did those plants have to do to survive? What did they have to, how did they have to change? How did they have to adapt themselves to live in such an environment like the swamp here in South Carolina? So if you look at those dwarf palmettos, palms, they've got those wide branches, the fronds that come off of that. And look at where they are. They're on the bottom floor of this swamp, and they're surrounded by some really impressive sized trees. So there's a lot of shade down here in the bottom of the swamp. So when they grow these leaves and they fan them out and get them wider, they can cover more surface area. So when there's little breaks in the canopy, like right now when the sun's kind of coming in from over here and it's hitting the bottom there, they're able to soak up as much of that sunlight as they can in a shady understory. They're also pretty thick. The branch parts there, the fronds are kind of thick. They're filled with water, and that helps them to soak up water when the ground is completely saturated with water, but it also helps them survive longer periods of time when it's hot and muggy, and a lot of the plants are starting to shrivel up because they're losing so much of their water. These dwarf palmettos do just fine. They've adapted over the past thousands of years to survive really well here. It's pretty cool. Like, each individual plant, each tree here is uniquely designed and uniquely capable of surviving and thriving in a beautiful place like this. It's got this just really nice boardwalk trail, about 2 mile loop that goes around the park, and you can just kind of stop at different benches and just kind of marvel at how beautiful this place is. And while you're marveling at it, look around and try to find some of the animals, the birds that are in the trees, and you can catch glimpses of those, the little squirrels, lots of insects and butterflies. It's a really cool place to have an easy stroll on a Sunday morning after camping out, and kind of getting a chance to stop and share it with everybody else. So I want to tell you, science rocks. Peace.